What is up, everyone? It is Saturday. It's been almost well, I can't say almost. It's been 5 days since the last time I played anything here. I think I posted a video on Tuesday of the full game that I played, the last game I played because it was so much fun. Was that Indianapolis and no, Baltimore and Minnesota, I think it was. Again, it's been a while. So I hope you enjoyed that. I have been in the middle of a crazy week at work, but it is finally over, which is good. It ended with me going into the office on a Friday, which is something I rarely do. Super quiet in there. There's about 6 people in there on Fridays, which is kind of nice, but I'm also in the office on a Friday, and I don't really want that. So, but this week we're get back to normal. I should, leave at my normal times, only go into the office a couple times like normal, and get back to playing some football here. So we are in the last time I left you, we were in the middle of a Packers-Steelers game from 1965. This is going to be week 1. And it was 16-6 Packers at halftime. 4 field goals in a game. That is rare right there, especially since kickers generally miss a lot of those field goals. But we are going to go ahead and continue this game. In looking at the stats right now, looks like the Packers have 135 yards. Bart Starr, 9-19, 64 yards. No interceptions. I don't remember the touchdown. I don't remember if it was rushing or passing. And then Pittsburgh, what's his name? Bill Nelson, who eventually becomes the Browns quarterback. 8-12, that's great. 147, that's great. 3 interceptions, not so great. So that's really, I believe, what's been holding Pittsburgh back in this game. I think they've turned the ball over like 4 straight possessions or something like that also down in their own territory, which has also hurt them. So let's go ahead and get this going. Pittsburgh will kick off to start the third quarter. It's a 66 out of Mike Clark. That's a 2. And actually, a 2 is probably a better roll than a 25. A 2, that is 68.09. And then we'll roll to see if Elijah Pitts is going to take it out. So let's see, 60. It's going to be 3 yards deep into the end zone. Mike Clark. And we're going to say 1 through 13 is going to be a touchback. And 14 to 20, he's going to run it out. And it is an 18, so Elijah Pitts is going to run this out. A 12 is not a good roll. Although it's a 12, that's a pretty good number, I guess. I don't know. It's going to be it's a 17-yard return. So, yeah, not a great decision there for Elijah Pitts. And they will start, is that 17? Is that right? 12 is 17, yeah. So they're actually going to start, they're going to start 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line for this drive. Green Bay really hasn't impressed offensively. They have 71 yards rushing, which is good. But they haven't really impressed much just because they've just gotten the ball down near where they can kick field goals because the offense isn't really moving much. So that's where most of those points are coming from. So let's see. Green Bay, again, just to remind myself more than anything, they're a 60-40 run versus pass. We're 59-41. I just rounded to 60-40. So that means on the dice, 1 through 12 will be a run play. And they're going to start with a 2, and a 2 will be an inside run play. Oh, just heard some thunder out there. I think there's rain all over the place. We had like a a washout last night in the middle of the night, and I think it's going to do the same thing today. Or later this evening, actually, overnight. So tomorrow might be interesting. And it's going to start snowing for a couple days. Woo! Yay, weather. All right, so we got an inside run. And 14, that'll be, it's been a while, Jim Taylor. 12 on your defense, pass run. Run is going to be a CD. So we're going to go Jim Taylor on the inside run. So 63 is always a fun one. 32, and we are starting off with a rare play. We have an RP4. All right, so let's check the RP4 board. RP4 is not one I get very often. And, a 10. This could get really interesting. All right. Center snaps ball, 1 count early. Whoa. Ball pops into the air and is caught by D2 at the line of scrimmage, who returns it for 1 yard. So that's going to be a fumble. Let's see. If I go errant snap, loose ball. Yeah, see, that doesn't go to the other team. So we'll have to go run play. We'll go Taylor, but it really wasn't Taylor that fumbled. But that's okay. I'm never going to look at who fumbled anyway. Who fumbled the ball the most when I look at stats, so I don't care too much about that. 0 yards. And, oops, we'll go 0 yards. He fumbles. Pittsburgh's going to recover. Continue. And it's going to be D2 for Pittsburgh, and that's going to be Ray Mansfield. And I don't need to look at his card because the rare play said he gains 1 on the return. And Pittsburgh with a big turnover here inside Packer territory. And I think I want to go 15 for this one. Yeah. And they start 1st and 10 at Green Bay's 13-yard line. So that's a little bit of their own, Green Bay's own medicine here, getting the turnover deep into the territory here. So, Pittsburgh, they are 55-45 run versus pass. Again, 53-47. I just rounded off. And what can they do? Can they get a touchdown to get within a field goal? That would be interesting. And a 9. A 9 will be an outside run. 64 and 56. 56 is Cannonball Butler. He's a halfback 2. 64 is a CS. So Cannonball Butler against a CS. Oh, a 32. He's going to go backwards. He's going to lose 4 yards on that play. So Cannonball Butler takes the outside run. Is he an outside run guy? Oh, he's not. You know what? Oh, yeah, he is. He is. All right, so he's going to lose 4. And we will go 30 seconds. And it's going to be 2nd down and 14 now. Back on the 17 for Pittsburgh. Let's go short pass heavy here. All right, we're going to get a short pass. Only 1 ball that Bill Nelson has thrown so far has hit the ground. 8 of them have gone to his own team, and 3 of them gone to the Packers. 11 on the defense, so they're ready for that pass play. That'll be a CD. 31 is Mike Lind. He's a B, so we'll stay at CD. And we're going to go Bill Nelson to Mike Lind. A 43. And they're going to, oh no, they're going to go backwards again. He's going to get sacked, and he's going to lose 8 yards. So Pittsburgh gets great field position and immediately just starts going backwards. Who got it for the Packers? 25. And that'll be Willie Davis getting the sack. And I think I showed his card on the previous video. He's really good. He's a 5, isn't he? I think he's a 5. Yeah, he is. Defensive end. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 22, back on the 25, and we're at a 42-yard field goal. I guess it'd be a 32-yard field goal back in their time, but for the stats, it's a 42-yard field goal. We'll go short pass. We'll go medium pass. No, let's go short pass heavy. A 7 will be a short pass. It'll be a short pass either way. 63 on the defense. That's not going to be good. That's a C. 63 pass run. 63 pass. That's a CG. And 15. That's going to be Gary Ballman. He's an A, so we'll make it a BG. We're going to go Bill Nelson looking for Gary Ballman against a very nice BG defense. 21. And 21 is a 20, and that is going to be incomplete. And Pittsburgh goes 3 and out after getting the ball in really good field position. Ballman. They're going to bring out Mike Clark to try to get 3 yards out of it. Again, it's going to be a 42-yard field goal attempt. Oh, God, 54. We're going to have a penalty. 36. We have a no good, but we have a TM. We have an M penalty. Let's check it. 14. That should be against the offense. That's an 11. Illegal substitution on the offense. They will decline it. And Green Bay gets the ball back with nothing happening for Pittsburgh on that drive. That was a nice chance for them to get back into this game. So they're going to get they're going to get about 18 yards on the turnover. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Green Bay at their own 32. There's got to be a golf tournament on here somewhere. I have Tommy Fleetwood this week in my fantasy league. And he's not doing great, but he made the cut. That's really, as long as guys keep making the cut, I got a chance. I think I'm up in Latin. Remember last year there were 420 people in it, and I won the whole thing, and it paid me $3,200. This year there's 620 people or 610 people, and I'm currently in like 18th, which pays. So we need to keep making cuts. Okay. 1st and 10 on the 32 for Green Bay, and they're going to start this drive with an outside run. All right, a 16 will be Jim Taylor. And a 36 on your defense is BS. All right, sorry. I'm getting, again, I only have about 3 people that call me or text me. And, of course, one of them is doing it as we speak, as I record. It's like they got a camera in here, and they can tell when I'm playing the game, and I would like to just make sure that it's not an emergency. So hang on one second here. Okay. All right. So we got Jim Taylor against a BS on an outside run. All right, 42 for Taylor. That's an 18. That's going to be good for 6 yards. So Taylor gets around the edge and gets a few yards out of it, making it 2nd down and 4 on the 38. And 15 is going to be a short pass. Oops, yeah, short pass. 62. 62 and 21. 21, that'll be a BS. 62 is going to be Elijah Pitts. He's a C, so we'll make this a CS. And we are going to go. I turned it on, and it's been commercials the whole time. I'll make sure I was on the right channel. That was weird. All right, so 62 is Pitts. 21 against the CS, a short pass. 62 for Bart Starr. That is a 20, and that is going to be incomplete. So Starr makes it 3rd down as he misses Elijah Pitts. Oh, he's down here. Where is Elijah Pitts? There he is. All right, 3rd down and 4 now on the 38. And let's go short pass heavy again. 15, we're staying with that short pass. All right, 14, I think that's going to be our guy Boyd Dowler. He's an A. 65's an AS, so we'll just stay right at AS. So Boyd Dowler. A 36, and the dice rolls are not good today. 17 is going to be complete. Oh my God, it's going to be 4 yards, and that is exactly enough for a 1st down. I did not think that was going to happen. All right, 1st and 10 now on the 42 for Green Bay. Oh, 19. Bart Starr looking medium here, trying to get back to 50%. 16 going back to Dowler. 51 on your defense is an AD, so that's where we'll stay. And we'll go Starr to Dowler. 51's an 8. It's going to be complete. 10 yards. And another 1st down. So Starr hitting his number 1 receiver there back-to-back. Getting a couple of 1st downs. They're going to cross the 50 and get to Pittsburgh's 48. And 18. So we're sticking with this medium pass. 52. 46. 46 is Max McGee. He's a C. And, 52. Yeah, Max McGee, right? No, it's Marv Fleming. He's also a C. 46 is actually an AS, so we'll make it a BS. So this time we'll go medium pass against a BS. 22 for Bart, looking for Marv. He's going to hit him for 24 yards, and Marv is going to run out of bounds before getting hit. So Fleming for 24 gets out of bounds. It's going to be 1st and 10 now, Green Bay, down to the Pittsburgh 24-yard line. And they're going to go, oh, we're going to go long. We don't have long, but we do have medium. So we'll go medium pass again. Let's see. Right here. There it is. Medium pass. So 13. Back to Dowling. Third straight play to Dowler. Third straight play. 34 is an A, G, and yikes. It's a great defense to pass against. Bart Starr looking for Boyd Dowler. 52 and Starr. Oh, he's going to get sacked. He's going to lose 7 yards on the play. And the passing game makes a mistake here in this third quarter. Getting him is going to be John Baker. And that is going to make it 2nd and 17 now, way back at the 31-yard line for Green Bay. And they'll come out short pass heavy. And we're going to get a short pass. Back here now to flip cards again. All right, 23, 43. 43 in your defense, it's not great. It is BG. And 23, that is going to be Carol Dale, who's actually a B on short passes, so we'll stay right at BG. So Starr looking for Dale, 22, and it's just incomplete, almost intercepted. Luckily, that one hit the ground for Green Bay. And that'll make it 3rd down and 17 on the 31. We're short pass heavy here. And it's going to be a short pass. 36 this time. 36 is Paul Horning. He's a B. 42 is a CS, so we'll stay right at CS. And we'll go Starr to Horning. A 42 for Bart. Ooh, it's a 9. It'll be complete, 6 yards, not near enough for a first down, but it'll definitely move him up one column in the field goal kicking try. That was Horning for 6. And we're going to bring out Mike Clark. No, we're going to bring out Don Chandler. I watched a video about Don Chandler earlier this week about how he tried to sign, when he signed with, I believe it was the Giants. I forget what team it was. I think it was the Giants. He signed with the Giants, and he wanted to put into his contract that he would fly home to like San Antonio or Dallas or wherever he was from in Texas. He would fly home on a Sunday after the game, and then he would show up on either Saturday or Sunday morning before the next game. He didn't want to practice. He literally just wanted to show up for the game, and that was it. And they said no way on that. And he eventually caved and became a kicker. So I thought that was kind of funny. 4th and 11. Let's bring out Don Chandler, the Duke of Earls, I like to call him, for a 42-yard field goal. 14, and that's ugly. That's a 34, and that's going to be a fumble. Yeah, we have an F9. So nobody can do anything here. We have an F9. 24. And that is going to be a -8, and D5 picks up. So Pittsburgh going to recover the fumble. I have a fumble here. No. Okay, so cancel. We have errant snap. No, because on an errant snap, the other team can't pick up the ball. So I have to go field goal. I think I have to call it blocked. So I don't have, if I have fumble kicks somewhere, somebody please let me know. I could go into pass. Yeah, I don't see. We'll go into field goal. We'll do a block. So -8, Pittsburgh recovers, Chandler. And what was it? D5. So who is D5? That is going to be Ray Gunnels. No, I'm not familiar with his oeuvre. Ray Gunnels. There he is. Oh, Riley Gunning. I wrote Ray. I got to pay better attention when I'm doing this. So Riley Gunnels picks it up, and he's going to go ahead and try to run with it. He's on the 33-yard line. 41 is a 27, and he is going to get nothing. So he's going to fall on it right there for Pittsburgh. And they're going to escape Green Bay scoring the same way Green Bay just escaped Pittsburgh scoring. All right, Riley Gunnels, nothing. And they take over 1st and 10 on their own 33. Where's my dice? There it is. Okay. So we're back to Pittsburgh. And they're going to start with an 8. An 8 is going to be an outside run. $54. 42 on your outside run. That'll be Mike Lind, our fullback. And he is definitely an inside run guy because he's a fullback. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and flip the inside run. 54 on your defense is a BD. So they're expecting pass. Pittsburgh hands it off. 23. 23 is a 25, and that is no gain for Mike Lind. And I'll tell you what, guys, my dice rolls so far in this game have been pretty pathetic. There he is. No gain. We've seen 23, 43, 54, 14, 63. The only time I rolled a good one was on a kickoff. I believe it was an 11 or a 66 on a kickoff. Oof. All right. So no gain for Mike Lind. 2nd and 10 now on the 33 for Pittsburgh. And we are going to get a 14. A 14 will be a short pass. 65 on your defense. That's a BS. 46 is Lee Fulkins. I don't know him either. Lee Fulkins. Where's he at? Is he down here somewhere? I don't see him. Got to be here somewhere. Lee Fulkins. He's got to exist, or I wouldn't have put him on the sheet. Although with the number of mistakes I make, you never know. Maybe he's defense and offense. What do we got here? I don't see him. This is weird. I am looking at the right team. One more time, and then we give up. Lee Fulkins. Max Simmons Powers. Martha. Yeah, he's not here. All right, well, it's going to be Lee Fulkins. He's a C. He's in here somewhere. He's a C. And 65, like I said, is a BS, so we'll make it a CS. We'll go Nelson looking for Fulkins on the short pass. A 52 for Nelson. Oh, it's a 29, and he is going to get sacked. He's going to lose 5 yards. And both teams, not impressive so far in this third quarter. Green Bay had a little bit of a drive there, but 16 on the defense, getting the sack. Back to Willie Davis. I mean, he's that good. And that'll make it 3rd and 15 now, back on the Pittsburgh 28. We'll go medium pass heavy here. We will get a short pass. All right, 22. So the defense is ready for it. That'll be a CD. 53 for Pittsburgh is Theron Sapp. I'm not going to look for him. He's a C, though, so we'll stay at CD. So that medium pass, or that short pass against a CD. Oh, my, that's a big number. That's a 4, and that's going to be good for 19 yards. So Bill Nelson gets Pittsburgh out of it with a 19-yard completion to Theron Sapp. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now out to the 47-yard line. Big play there. All right. Get this drive going. 8. An 8 is a short pass. I'm sorry, 8 is an outside run. Sorry. All right, 61 on the defense. And that'll be CS. 55 is Clarence Peaks. So Clarence Peaks against a CS. Oh, back to the bad numbers. 43 is a 29, and he's going backwards. Oh, my. He is going to lose 6 yards on that run. Yikes. So Clarence Peaks, -6. I swear these dice have got to be loaded. They've got to be set up like they came from a casino where you're trying to roll for small straights. 2nd and 16 now, back on the 41. So we'll go short pass heavy. I mean, Bill Nelson, other than the 3 interceptions, not having a bad day. 8 is going to be a short pass. $43. 51. 51 is going to be Jerry Simmons. No relation there. 43 is a CG, and we're going to leave it at CG. So we're going to go Nelson looking for Jerry Simmons. A 33. Look at Nelson. That's 12 yards, and Simmons is pushed out of bounds. Not going to be enough for a first down, but it's definitely going to make that third down a little bit more manageable there. 3rd and 4. They're going to cross the 50. They're going to get to Green Bay's 47-yard line. Kind of a weird drive here by Pittsburgh. Backward, forward, backward, forward. 9 on a short pass heavy is going to be a short pass. 34. 35. 35 is Clendon Thomas. He's a B. He's your starting wide receiver. There he is, Clendon Thomas, right on top. That makes it easy. He's a B3. He's an EB3. And your defense, is going to be a CG. So Nelson looking for Clendon Thomas. 31 for Nelson. Oh, that's a 17, and yikes, that is incomplete. Well, he's got a 17 at 31 and 51. That is not a good passing card. So it's going to be incomplete. And that was to Clendon Thomas. That'll make it 4th down and 4 for Pittsburgh on the 47. I mean, you're punting this. I think nowadays, that Chargers coach that got fired just recently, the Browns coach now, those guys would go for this. But it's 1965, and they don't do that kind of stuff back then. So let's bring out Frank Lambert. I wonder if he's related to Jack. To do the punting. 13 for Lambert. 13's a 6. And that's going to be a touchback. So 47 yards. Lambert with the punt. And Green Bay will start their next drive, 1st and 10 at their own 20. 7 minutes to go now in this third quarter. And Green Bay going to start with an inside run. $34, 64. So 64 on your defense is a CS. 34 will be Jim Taylor. So Jim Taylor against a CS. Oh, another 32. It's a 26, and he's actually going to gain, nothing. It's no gain at all in this play. Jim Taylor, victim of the small straight. 2nd and 10. Let's go short pass heavy. We're going to get a short pass. All right, 46 and 41. 41 on your defense is an AS. And 46 is going to knock us back to B. It's Max McGee, and he's a C. And holy cow, I'm a poet there. BS now. So it's going to be Bart Starr looking for Max McGee. A 13 for Starr. That's a 16, and that is going to be incomplete. All right, third down and 10. We got a short pass heavy here. And we're going to stay with that short pass. 31, 24. That was a 4. And that's a BS. 31 is going to be Carroll Dale, and he's a B, so we'll stay right at CS, or BS. We'll go Star to Dale. 46, 18, and that is incomplete. And neither quarterback is very impressive. Well, if you get rid of Nelson's interceptions, he's not having a bad game. But Bart Starr, 13 of 27, 108. I mean, those are pretty. What do they say in fantasy football? He's a jag. He's just a guy. Those are just a guy numbers right there. 4th and 10. Bring out Don Chandler to do the punting. 25. That's a 6. And that's going to go 40 yards and be taken by D10. So Pittsburgh getting the ball back here. They'll start at their own 40. And D10 is going to be Roy Jefferson. So Jefferson on the return. 43. That's a 30. And he is going to get nailed. He's going to try to get back. He's going to try to turn the corner, go backwards, and he is going to lose 5 yards on the return. So everybody just wants to go backwards. 1st and 10 now on the 35 for Pittsburgh. Down only down 10 points. I mean, in real life, this was like 41-9 or something. So they're only down 10 here in the third quarter. They got a chance. And even though I have a hatred for Pittsburgh, I'm rooting for them because I want a close game. And 10 is going to be an outside run. All right, so outside run. 66 on the defense. And holy cow, they're ready. That's a CG. 31 is going to be Dick Hoke against a CG. All right, 62 for Hoke is a 24, and a 24 is gain of 0. All right, 2nd and 10 now at the 35 for Pittsburgh. We'll stay standard, and we'll get an outside run. 41. 41 is an AS. Is it 41? Yeah, it's an AS. 53. 53 is going to be Clarence Peaks. So he's on an outside run. He takes the pitch. Oh, he gets around the corner, and he's going to pick up 11 yards and get knocked out of bounds. And Pittsburgh's going to get a first down. And that'll make it 1st and 10 up to the 46. 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Nobody's scored. Nobody's really been impressive at all either. 17. That'll be a short pass. All right. Oh, a 65 this time. That's going to be a BS. And 16. That'll be Gary Ballman. Gary Ballman. He's an A, so we're going to make this an AS. And Bill Nelson going to look for Ballman. A 46. I've rolled about 19 46s today. That's a 22, and that is going to be incomplete. So Nelson starting to look like Bart Starr here, which, would normally be a good thing, but not in this case. 2nd and 10 now on the 46. And we're going to stick with the short. Oh, we're going to, 2nd and 10, we're going to go inside run. All right, 45. 32 is Hoke. No, it's going to be Mike Lind on the 32. And he's an inside runner, so that's good. 45 is CS. So Mike Lind taking the ball at the middle. A 41 is a 25, and a 25 is no gain. And that'll make it 3rd down and 10 now. So we will go short pass heavy. We will get a medium pass. $41, that's an AS. 36 is Clendon Thomas, and he's a B, so we'll stay at AS. So Nelson looking for Clendon Thomas. 64 is an 18, and that is going to be incomplete. And Pittsburgh, again, they get the ball right around midfield, and they just die right there. And we're going to bring out Frank Lambert to punt. 54. Oh, we're going to have a penalty. 36. And this, we have a 44-yard punt. The ball was downed, and it'll be downed 44. That's at the 10-yard line. But let's check this penalty first. It's a TZ 52 in the Z column. That's going to be a 9. That's going to be an illegal formation on the offense, and Green Bay is going to take this penalty. Make Pittsburgh punt again. You don't want to take the ball down on the 10 if you don't have to. And that was an illegal formation. And that'll make it 4th and 15 now. 3:45 to go. Lambert back out to punt again. 31 this time. 31 is an 18. And an 18 is a booming 48-yard punt taken by D10. He's going to take it at the 11, so if he does not return it at all, it's going to be pretty similar to if they've just declined the penalty. But 41 for Willie Wood in the pass call. That's a 27, and he's going to call a fair catch. So either way, they basically gained a yard by doing that. And that'll make it 1st and 10 for Green Bay back at their 11. 3.5 to go. No scoring at all in this third quarter. And it's going to be a 13. That'll be a short pass. And they are on their 11. So let's flip cards here. That will be a short pass. 41 again. And 55. So the defense is waiting for the pass. That's an AD. And 41, who are we throwing to? We're throwing to Paul Horning. He's a B. So we'll stay at AD. The Starr to Horning, a 23. That's a 29, and Horning's going to get sacked. He's only going to lose 2 yards, though. He's going to get sacked. So Starr loses 2. 61 for Pittsburgh is Brady Keys. But I don't know that name either. I really don't know a lot of these players. Wait till you see the game I'm playing next, though. I know a lot of those players. All right, 2nd and 12 now. On the 9 for Green Bay. They'll go short pass heavy. And they'll get a short pass. And Bart Starr trying to get back to 50% here. 16 is going to be Boyd Dowler, so he's an A. And then 16 on the defense is going to be an AS, and that's where we'll stay. So Starr looking for Dowler. 64. It's a 13, and we have an F38. We have a fumble, but we got to check it first. 1 to 4 means the fumble counts. 5 to 20 means it doesn't. And it's a 9. That fumble will not count, so let's use the result of the fumble to determine the result of the play. F38. .22. And he is going to get 51 yards. Holy cow. Bart Starr hits Boyd Dowler for 51 yards on this pass play. And if you're curious, Max McGee for the Packers would have recovered it if the fumble had counted. So either way, Green Bay, big play for them. 1st and 10 now up to the Pittsburgh 40. They cross the 50. It's going to be first, so 2.5 to go. And we're back to standard offense. And we get a 15. That'll be a short pass. All right, 61 for Green Bay, and then 51 for Pittsburgh. So that's going to be an AD for Pittsburgh on their defense. 61 is Elijah Pitts. He's a C, so we're going to make it a BD. So Bart Starr looking for Elijah Pitts. 52, and he's going to get sacked. 28, that's a -4. So he's going to lose 4 yards on the sack. Who got in this? A lot of sacks in this game. Holy cow. 61 is Brady Keys getting his second one in 3 plays. And that'll make it 2nd and 14 now on the 44. And they'll go short pass heavy here. 15 is going to be a short pass. 15 is going to be Boyd Dowler. He's an A. 25 on your defense is an AD. So we're going to go Starr to Dowler. A 21 is an 18, and that's going to be incomplete. And that'll make it 3rd and 14. And are they going to do what Pittsburgh's been doing? Just get around the 50 and stall? Let's see. Minute 45 to go. 3rd and 14. We'll go medium pass heavy. And we're going to get a short pass. $65 and 64. 64 is a BS. 65 is Tom Moore, so make it a CS, because Tom Moore is a C. And that's him right there. So we're going to go Starr to Moore. Oh, 23. Is that another sack? Yes, it is. That's a 5-yard loss. And oh my goodness, the number of sacks in this game. So he's going to get sacked. Bart Starr, -5. So Pittsburgh's defense came to play here. Who got it this time? Is it Brady Keys again? Oh, no, it's not. It is Myron Podios. Is he a starter? Yeah, he's a starting middle linebacker. So he is going to be right here. Nope. Here. Where'd he go? Myron Podios. So you got end tackle, linebacker. There he is. Myron Podios? QB3, middle linebacker 3. Seems like a pretty average player. Getting the sack there, though. All right, that's going to make it 4th down. And the Packers will have to punt. Minute 15 to go. And let's see, we're going to bring out Don Chandler. Punting from the Pittsburgh 49. 16 is an 8. And that is going to, that's going to be a 21-yard punt that's down. He's going to shank it. It's only going to go 21 yards, and it's going to get downed right there. I should be able to go. I don't think there's a down. I'll just go out. It rolls out of bounds. So Chandler. And it's going to be a minute to go now. 1st 10 Pittsburgh on their 28. And let's see. When we flip quarters, maybe then we'll be able to actually get a little bit of offense going for these teams, because it's been pretty poor right now. Pittsburgh starting off with a 4. That'll be an inside run. Okay. 32, 23. And 25. 25 is going to be Dick Hoke. 23 is a CD. So Hoke against a CD on the inside run. Oh, a 55. That's a big number. 55 is a 17. And Dick Hoke's going to get 4 yards. Wow. I thought he was going to get more than that. 4 yards for Hoke. And we're down to 30 seconds left. This could be the last play. And we will go back to the inside run. 61 this time on your defense. And that will be a CS. 45. 45 is Mike Lind. He's our fullback. So we're going to go Mike Lind against a CS. A 44 for Lind. And that'll be a 6. And that's going to be 8 yards and a 1st down. So the last play of the 3rd quarter, Mike Lind is going to run for 8 and get a 1st down. And that will end it with Green Bay still leading 16-6, just like it was when I started this half. We'll go into the 4th quarter that way. Pittsburgh 1st and 10 on their own 40. And I still have not had an overtime game since I started playing again back in like March or whatever that was, about a year ago. So let's see if today can be the first one. Sticking with the inside run for Pittsburgh. And they're a 15. And 64. 64 is going to be Gary Ballman, our receiver. We're going to make this an outside run. This is going to be a little jet sweep action here. And 15 is what? 15 is BG. So Gary Ballman going to take the handoff, goes in motion, takes the handoff. Ooh, 31. 31 could be good for him. It's an 11. And it's, oh, wow, it's going to be a 2-yard gain. Holy cow, these running backs. Every time I think it's going to be a good one, it's not. But he'll get 2, make it 2nd and 8 at the 42. And we're going to stick with the run here for Pittsburgh. It's an inside run. 11 on the defense. Yeah, the Packers have seen run too many times. They're playing it now. 41. And 41 is Mike Lind again. And 11 should be a CG. Yep. So Lind against a CG. A 51. That'll be an 8. And he'll get 2 more. And that'll make it 3rd and 6. So we'll go short pass heavy. And we will get a short pass. Okay, 24. 24 is going to be Mike Lind, who's a B on short passes. Oh, no, I did that wrong. Sorry. 13. 13 is going to be Gary Ballman, who's an A. 24 is your defense, not your offense. And 24 is going to be a BS, and we'll make it an AS. So Nelson looking for Ballman. A 33 for Nelson. Keeps coming through on 3rd downs. That's a 14-yard completion. Ballman gets out of bounds. That's going to be a 1st down. Okay. 1st and 10 now. They cross the 50, get to Green Bay's 42. I'm a little worried. They're putting something together here. A little worried. We got to get inside that 40 to make me feel better. So 12. And 12 will be a short pass. 61. 61 is CS. 31. 31 is Mike Lind. He's a B, so we'll stay at CS. We'll go Nelson to Lind. A 44 for Nelson. And this guy here, this is why Cleveland traded for him, and then he did nothing. That's 9 yards, and he goes out of bounds. So Nelson to Lind for 9. And he gets out of bounds, and that's going to make it 2nd and 1, at Pittsburgh's 33-yard line. So they break that curse. They get far enough past the 50 to break that curse. Let's see. Let's go big here. Let's go with that run heavy. 14 will be an outside run. Let's try to get the 1st down here. And we are looking at 51 and 44. Back to Mike Lind. He's a fullback, so we'll switch to inside run. 51 on your defense. And that'll be an AG. So Mike Lind going to try to push up the middle and get the 1st down. 46, it's a 22. And that's good for 3 yards, and he gets it. So a new set of downs for Pittsburgh. 1st and 10 now on Green Bay's 30. We'll go back to standard. And we get a 12. That'll be a short pass. Flip boards over here since we're at the 30. 23. And 23 on a pass. That's not going to be good. That's a CG. 43. That's Dick Hoke. He's a C, so we'll stay at CG. So Nelson looking for his running back. Oh, Nelson finds him. And he's going to get 16 yards on the play. And they're going to get down inside the 15. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line for Pittsburgh. Trying to put a score on the board and get back to within 1 score. And let's go standard. And let's go outside run. All right, 31. 31 is CS. And 21 will be Dick Hoke. So Dick Hoke against a CS this time. Oh no, a 23. Oh no, that's a 28. And he is going to lose 4. Oh, we're doing so well. But he is going to lose 4. And it's going to be 2nd and 14 now, back at the 18. A short pass heavy here. We still do have medium, but it's going to be a short pass. All right, 34. 34 is a CG. 61 is Paul Martha. And Paul Martha, I think I saw him earlier. Paul Martha, is he a B or a C? He's a C, okay. So Paul Martha, there he is. EB2, he's a C1. Oh yeah, he went to Pittsburgh and then played for Pittsburgh. That's nice. And then 34 was a CG, so that's where we'll stay. So we're going to go Nelson to Martha. A 13 for Nelson. That's an 18, and that is going to be incomplete. And bring up 3rd down and 14 now. Man, Nelson's been coming up big here on 3rd down. Let's see if he can do it again. We'll go short pass heavy. We'll get a short pass. 23 on the defense is again short, small straights. 23 is not going to be good. I'm guessing CG. Let's see. 23 is indeed a CG. And 53 for your receivers, Theron Sapp. He's a C, so we'll stay at CG. He's a running back. Stay at CG. So Nelson looking for Sapp. A 24 this time. It's a 20, and he's going to come up incomplete on this play. They're going to pull their field goal kicker out, see if they can get to within a touchdown. It's going to be a 35-yard field goal for Mike Clark. A 25 for Clark. That's a pretty good roll. A 5, and that is going to be good. And Clark hits field goal number 7 today between the two teams. And they're at 16-9. Only down 7 points now. So still within this game. Let's kick off. Clark. 36. Oh, 36 is a 25. And I believe that is going to be a kick out of the back of the end zone, which it is. So Clark puts it through the goalposts. Pittsburgh, Green Bay starts 1st and 10 now on their own 20-yard line. We're going to try to get some points on the board here. Get that 2-score lead back. 6. 6 will be an inside run. $53 and $55. So 53, that'll be Paul Horning. He's a B. And 55 on the defense. They're ready for it. That's an AG. So Horning going to go up the middle here. A 36 for Horning is a 22. And he'll get 3 yards on the run. So Horning for 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7. At the 23. And they're going to have a short pass. So Bart Starr, 14 of 29 for 159 right now. You're going to go short pass. 22. 22 going to be Dowler? Yes, it is. So he's an A. And then 54. And 54 is pass run pass. AG. So that's a pretty good defense to pass against. Starr to Dowler. 14. Oh, it's a 32. We have an RP7. We have a rare play, and you know what that means? RP7s. I don't use the boards for RP7s. I've used RP7 so many times that they're not rare plays anymore because they happen, too much. What we're going to do is we're going to go to my ChatGPT APBA Football Rare Play Creator. And I will pull it over here so you can see it. And I'm going to type the situation. So it's 2nd and 7 on the 23-yard line. So Green Bay from 1965. Just you can type as much as you want. I like having a little fun with it. Short pass called Starr to Dowler. 2nd and 20. 2nd and what? 7? Yeah, 2nd and 7. Oops, second 7 on their own. 23. And what the heck? How much time's left? 10:45 left in the fourth quarter. Green Bay beating Pittsburgh. Up on Pittsburgh. 16-9. So I got really specific that time. Oops. Boom. So let's see what it gives us for our rare plays. See, I like that it does this. See, this time it gave me the entire recap of what I typed in. So here are, and you can read them. I'm not going to read them. I want to be surprised, but if you want to pause and read them, I'll go ahead and scroll a little bit as we're going here. Okay. 10, 11, 12. Okay. All right, let's roll it. Here we go. And we are going to get a 9. Starr avoids an outside blitz from D5 and steps up the fire to Dowler. The ball is tipped by a leaping D1, but still caught by Dowler. He tumbles forward for a 15-yard gain to the 38, drawing a roar from the Green Bay crowd. So Boyd Dowler makes a 15-yard catch, and Green Bay will get a first down. So Starr to Dowler for 15. That's going to be first 10 now on the 38 for Green Bay. 10:15 to go in the game. And we've got a 14, so we're sticking with that short pass. Again, Green Bay, a 60-40 team, a 60% run, 40% pass. But the dice have given me 47 plays for Green Bay, and 30 of them have been pass plays. So we're a little flip-flop there. 56 on the defense on that short pass is going to be an AS. 51 is going to be Marv Fleming. He's a C, so we'll make it a BS. So Marv Fleming. Oh, a 26 for Starr. That's an 18, and that is going to be incomplete. So Bart Starr can't get over that 50% hump. The minute he gets there, he throws an incompletion. He's now at 15 of 31. Second and 10. And we'll go standard. And we will get a short pass again. 22 this time. That'll be Dowler. 23 on your defense is not going to be good. It's a BG. We're going to make it an AG. So Starr looking for Dowler against an AG. I threw my dice out. Ooh, there's a 1 sitting there. Ooh, the tension right now as I reach down and pick up my white die. Will it be a 1 that comes? A 5 maybe? It'll be a 4. That's ugly. Oh, a 32. And we have another RP7. Oh, my. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, second and 10 from the 38. Now it's second and 10 from the 38. Short pass, Dowler again. The dice like him. Give me another set of rare plays. The dice clearly do like Dowler today. Maybe it's his lucky socks, or Bart Starr just has that sixth sense. I love when ChatGPT tries to be funny. Here's 7 more. All right. Again, I'm not going to... It says right here at the top. I'm not going to read it, but it says right here at the top. Roll 2 is the wildest. 12 is just as strange. 7 is the most normal rare play, which is how I programmed it. So here, I'll go back to the top, and you can read. You can pause if you want here. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 6, 7, 8. There's 9, 10, 11, and 12. So let's do this. Here we go. A 10. All right. Starr pump fakes, then hits Dowler crossing over the middle. As he cuts upfield, D6 is flagged for late hit out of bounds after the play ends. Wow. Gain of 9 plus 15 more for the penalty. Holy cow. All right. So we're going to go pass. Starr hits Dowler for 9. We'll go 15 seconds because of the penalty, because he got out of bounds too. And then we'll go penalty on Pittsburgh. 15. And that is going to be like a late hit out of bounds. I'll go with unnecessary roughness. There we go. And that's no time because I put it on the pass play. And we are going to go first and 10 now on the 38 for Green Bay. Big plays there. The rare plays are flying now. First and 10 now on the 38. So we'll go back to standard offense. 14. And 14 is going to be a short pass. Shocker there, I know. I would love another rare play just because I want to see ChatGPT's reaction to yet another one. So we roll a 42 for the defense. The 42 is going to be CS. And a 33 for Green Bay. That'll be Jim Taylor. He's a C, so we'll stay at CS. A 25. That's a 7. That's going to be complete. He's going to get 10 yards and get pushed out of bounds. He's going to get another first down. So this time it's going to be Jim Taylor for 10. Another 15-second play, and it's going to be first and 10 on the 28 now for Green Bay. And we're going to go inside run now. And Starr, 17 of 33. He got past the 50% mark. And where are we at? We're on the 28. Wrong way. There it is. Inside run. All right, 56. That'll be Elijah Pitts. And 33 on the defense. They're waiting for it. That's a BG. Is it? Yeah, BG. So Pitts is going to go up the middle. Is Pitts a middle guy? Yeah. 65 for Pitts. It's a 24, and he'll gain nothing. Stood up at the line of scrimmage, tackled by a group of Steeler defensive players. And that'll make it second and 10 now on the Steelers' 28. With short pass heavy. We will get a short pass. All right, 46, 22. 22 on the defense is an AD. And 46 is Max McGee. He's a C, so we'll go to BD. All right, so we're going to go Starr to McGee. Oh, a 33 for Bart. That's a 4. That's going to be 12 yards out of bounds as McGee picks up the first down. All right, down to the 16 now of the Steelers as Bart Starr goes over 200 yards. And we will go same with standard. Stick with it here. It's working. 13. That's a short pass. 34 and 42. And 42 is a CS. 34, Jim Taylor. He's a C, so we'll stay at CS. So Bart Starr to Jim Taylor. A 63. Oh, no, and Bart Starr is going to get nailed behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 11 on this quarterback sack. See who got him. 62 for Pittsburgh is Brady Keys, his third sack in this quarter. I'm sorry, this half. Killing it, Brady Keys. Second down to 21, all the way back to the 27. Pushed it back to be a pretty long field goal here for a 1965 kicker, even if it is Don Chandler, the Duke of Earl. So we'll go short pass heavy, and we'll get a short pass. 43, 16, that'll be an AS, but 43, it's Paul Horning, he's a B, so we'll make it an AS. So we're going to go Starr to Horning. 46, that's an 18, and that is incomplete. Bart Starr misses out on Paul Horning on that play. And it is going to be third down and 21. 8 minutes to go now in the game. And we're going to go, third and 20, we're going to go medium pass heavy, but we're going to get a short pass. Okay, 54. That'll be Marv Fleming. He's a C. 36 on your defense is a BS, so make it a CS. We'll go Starr looking for Fleming. 55. 55 for Starr. That's a 5. Oh, it's only going to be for 7 yards, though. And Fleming gets knocked out of bounds. Every play is like 15 seconds on this drive, even though they're all complete passes. And it's going to make it 4th and 14 on 20. So it's a 37-yard field goal for Don Chandler. And that'll put them back up 2 scores, which is a big field goal for Green Bay. Ooh, a 64. Ooh, that can go anywhere. That's an 18. And that is good. And Chandler hits field goal number 8. Or is that number 7? Yeah, that's number 7. I think I might have said 7 last time. But it's field goal number 7 now between the two teams. And the Packers go up 19-9. 7.5 to go in this game. Putting Pittsburgh in a bit of a hole there. Bring out Chandler. 23 for the kickoff. And that is a 13. And that's going to go 56 yards and be taken by Cannonball. So 56 by Chandler. Here comes Cannonball Butler from the 9. Oh no, a 63. We're going to have a fumble. 33. It's an F1. So we have a fumble on the return and Cannonball. No. I was rooting for you. Oh my. He's going to return it 71 yards. Wait, who's D10? I never remember. Who kicks? Oh, and it's going to be recovered by the kicking team. Oh man, what a play. He goes 71 and has it stripped. Oh man, he's going to fumble. Packers are going to recover. Who is D10 on a kickoff return? D10. It's an outside enforcer, your 4th EB, your 4th receiver, or your 3rd corner. So we'll say odd number is going to be receiver. And it's going to be a cornerback. So it's a defensive back for the Pack. And it's the first one I get to that isn't a starter. So you got Adderley starts. You got Tommy Brown starts. You got Doug Hart. And he has a K column. And I'm going to use it because it just worked out that way. So Doug Hart, he's got FRK. And he's not a starter. So he's going to be our guy. A 55 for Hart. That's an 11. Oh, and he's going to get nothing. He's going to get nothing, get knocked out of bounds. I really thought that would be a big return. So with all of that now, Doug Hart. And 15. And with all of that, Green Bay gets the ball 1st and 10 on their own 20. And 7:15 to go. That was really Pittsburgh's shot right there. All right, so let's just go standard offense. And we're going to get an 18. So we're going to get a medium pass when I really want to run the ball here. All right, so medium pass for Bart Starr. Bartholomew. 33 and 31. 31's a CS. 33 is going to be Jim Taylor. He's a C, so we'll stay at CS. A 46 is an 18, and that is very much incomplete. So Starr looking for Taylor. Can't find him. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now. And we will go, let's go that big, my run play where you just run the ball. So it's my go big. Bring all the fat guys in. 14 is actually going to be an outside run. All right. 23, that'll be Jim Taylor. 65, it's an AS. So Jim Taylor against an AS. A 42, I think that's an 18. Yes, it is. 42 is an 18, and that's going to be 6 yards, and he's going to get pushed out of bounds. Every play now for Green Bay, regardless of whether it should be a 30-second play or not, they get pushed out of bounds. 3rd and 6 now on the 24. So we'll go short pass heavy, and we'll get a short pass. Every time I look up, I look for Tommy Fleetwood. I haven't seen him yet. I'm guessing he's not playing well. 31. And 31 is going to be Carol Dale, who's a B. 45 is a BS, so we'll stay right there. And we'll go Bart Starr looking for Carroll Dale. Oh, a 21 for Starr. That's an 18. That's going to be incomplete, and they're going to bring out their punter. And all they really did there was waste about a minute off the clock. And other than that, they really didn't do much with that free possession they just got. So let's bring out Don Chandler. Supergirl. Flew in this morning. 24. 24 is an 8. It's a 45-yard punt taken by D10. D10 is going to be Roy Jefferson for Pittsburgh. 26. 27 is a fair catch, so he'll take it right there. And they get the ball now. 6:15 to go. All their timeouts. Down by 10. And we'll start off short pass heavy. And we'll get a short pass. 21. 16. 16 is going to be our guy, isn't it? He's going to be, Gary Ballman. He's an A. 21's a BS, making an AS. So Bill Nelson looking for Ballman. Oh, a 52. That's a sack. 29. He's going to lose 7 yards on that sack. Not a good start. Who got it for Green Bay? So many sacks in this game. 41. 41 is going to be Lionel Aldridge. And that'll make it 2nd and 17. We'll go medium pass heavy for Bill Nelson. But we'll get a short pass. And 34. That'll be a CG. 52 is Jerry Simmons. No relation. He's a C. So we'll stay at CG. Nelson to Simmons. 25 for Nelson. That's a 16. Yikes. It's complete. It's complete for no yards, and he goes out of bounds. So that is me, Simmons, getting 0, but he does go out of bounds, so it doesn't hurt him too much. 3rd and 17, though. That'll hurt you. Let's go medium pass heavy, and we will get a medium pass. $34. 14, back to Ballman. He's an A. 34 is a CG. We'll make this a BG. So a BG medium pass, not terrible. 15 for Nelson. That's a 7. That'll be complete. 21 yards and a first down. And Bill Nelson, again on 3rd down, coming through with a big play. And that was to our boy Gary Ballman. Pittsburgh will use a timeout here. 5 minutes to go. Let's put 15 seconds back on the clock. 5:15 to go. Again, Nelson, 15 to 25, 238. But those 3 interceptions, man. Bad. That's where Green Bay got all their scoring in that second quarter. Those interceptions. All right, let's go short pass heavy and get a short pass. They're on their own 45 now. 56. 66. Who's getting this pass? Oh, Cannonball. Cannonball. He's a C. 56 on your defense is BS, so we'll make this a CS. Cannonball fumbled last time he had the ball. 54. Oh, no, he's not going to get this one. 36. We have a first down plus 4. So we have a 14-yard completion, but we have a TH. So let's check that TH. 42. That is going to be a 6. That is holding on the defense. 5 yards and automatic first down. They'll decline that, and they'll take the 14-yard completion from Nelson to Cannonball. And they'll call another timeout here. All right, 1st and 10 at the 41. 5 minutes to go. Stick with short pass heavy. And stick with short pass. 35. 66. Back to Cannonball. 2 straight plays. 35 is a CS, and we'll stay right at CS. So Cannonball, same play. Oh, 23 this time. You know what that is? That's a sack, and he's going to lose 9. So Bill Nelson gets sacked. So many sacks in this game. That'll be Leroy Caffey getting the sack. And Pittsburgh's going to use their last timeout. And it's going to be 2nd and 19, right at midfield now. And we'll go short pass heavy. We will get a short pass. 35. Oh, we're going to. You're going to your. Go to the ball man this time. You want to go to your number 1 receiver here. Where's he at? There he is. I don't know if I showed it before. He's an EBET4. He's an A4, and he also, you see those single digit numbers there on the run column. He takes a couple of jet sweeps and he gets some yards. So he's a good player. 35 on your defense is a CS, and we'll make this a BS. And we'll go Nelson to Ballman. Oh, 22. Nelson coming through again. That's 13 yards. He's going to get shoved out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down, though. That wasn't enough. And it's going to be 3rd and 6 now for Pittsburgh. And they're at the 37-yard line of Green Bay. And short pass heavy. Got 2 plays to get it. $51. Oh, my God. Cannonball Butler for the 3rd straight play. Oh, no. The 3rd play out of 4. Sorry. That's my 3rd 66 and 4 plays on those dice. That's funny. 51 is AD, and we're going to go to BD because Cannonball is a C. So BD for Cannonball. Cannonball. 35, and Nelson, 17, is going to miss him. Incomplete. Nelson misses Cannonball that time. And it's going to be 4th and 6, and you got to go for it here. I was debating in my head whether we go for it when we're back here, but you got to go for it here. I mean, you're probably not going to try a 54-yard field goal. I don't think that's probably not in Mike Clark's range. All right, so we're going to go for it. Short pass heavy. And it's going to be a short pass. All right, 12. Oh, it's going to be a 61. Who is that? Paul Martha. He is a C. 12 is a CG. So it's an interesting combination here of C for the offense and G for the defense. Neither of those are good. And we're going to go Nelson looking for Martha. A 14, and we have a 33, and we have an F37. We have a fumble. Let's check it. After 1 through 4 means it counts. It's a 16. That fumble will not count. So let's use that F37 to determine the result of the play. All right, here we go. F37. 52. And that is a 2-yard completion to Martha. So Nelson hits Martha for 2. Can't stop the clock anymore. Who would have got that? 52. Yeah, that would have stayed with the offense also. That would have been recovered by Mike Lind. All right. 1st and 10 now on the 35 for Pittsburgh. Wait. No. Oh, they didn't get the first down. Oh, it was 2. It was short. Oh, I forgot that was 4th down. All right, so that's going to be 1st and 10 Green Bay. 3:45 to go. Pittsburgh cannot stop the clock. We'll go big here. Bring in all of our fat guys, and we're going to go outside run. That ought to do it right there. But you never know in this game. Lots of big numbers here. 65. Defense is ready for that run play. That's a B. That's a CG. 65 is Tom Moore against a CG. He's probably not going to get much unless I have one heck of a good roll here. Whoops. Oh, 43 is not a good roll. 43 for Moore. That is a third. Oh, no. It's a 32. Uh-oh. 32. And we have 0. I thought we had a rare play again. No gain on the play. There was actually an injury, but we don't play injuries. So Tom Moore gets nothing. The result of the play, after all that talking I did, is that Tom Moore gets 0. And it's 2nd and 10 at the 35. 3:15 to go. And we'll go big again. 15 is going to stay with that outside run. All right, 53, 43. 53 is Paul Horning. And 43 is a BD. Wait, 43, yeah, BD. So Horning is going to take the pitch, try to get around the outside. 44, he's going to make the corner, and he is going to end up with 16 yards and a first down. That is huge. Horning picks up 16. And we're down to 2:45 to go. Staying with the run plays here. Big run play. 11, that's going to be an inside run. 61, 52. So 52 is a CD. 61 is Elijah Pitts. And Pittsburgh, for some reason, is looking for the pass. So it's going to be Pitts. A 41, that's a 25. That is no gain, but he does stay in bounds. And that's a big deal here. Pitts for nothing. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now on the 49. This will take us to the 2-minute warning. So let's go standard here. We get a 15. They have short pass. It's going to be Boyd Dowler. 62. That's an AS. So Starr looking for Dowler. Oh, a 15 for Bart. That's a 6. That's going to be complete. 15 yards on the play, and holy cow, that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So Dowler for 15. And we got 2-minute warning, 1st and 10. And I'm going to keep running plays here because they can't run the clock out yet. They can take it down to 15 seconds if they turn the ball over. So they can't run it out yet. So let's just go big again. And we get an inside run. All right, 34, 13. So the defense is looking at BS. And 34 is going to be Jim Taylor. So Taylor against the BS. A 13 of his own. That's a 20. And he gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. No gain at all on the play. Really interested in some of these stats. I don't know where some of these players are. Like, I wonder how well Dowler's done and Ballman, how many targets they've each gotten. And then the rushing is like, Green Bay has 100 yards rushing. I think it's spread all over the place. All right, so we'll go big again. And we'll go inside run again. 6-2, 2-6. We got the old palindrome on the dice. 26 is an AS. Wait, pass run. It's a BS. And 62, we're looking at Elijah Pitts again. So Pitts on the BS. A 24, that's a 22, and he is going to pick up 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 7. And we are down to 1 minute to go. And they're going to go big. They're going to run it again. And we've got a 3, so we're going to stay with the inside run. 26. 12. So 12 is going to be CD. And 26 is going to be Jim Taylor. A 12 for Taylor. That's a 26. And he'll get 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. 30 seconds to go. And they're just going to run the ball again. We'll go big again. And we'll get another inside run. And 13 back to Jim Taylor. 56 is AS. So Jim Taylor now on 4th down. A 61, it's a 20. He's going to get 1. It won't be enough for the first down. They will turn the ball over. So Jim Taylor for 1. And that's a 15-second play because it's a change of possession. And Pittsburgh takes over 1st down 28. 15 seconds, the final play of the game. Let's just take my long pass heavy play. That's 1 to 15 is long pass. 16 to 20 is medium. And we get a long bomb. Let's just throw a long bomb and see what we can do here. This will be the last play of the game, unless there's a defensive penalty. So we are here. Wait, where's my long pass? There it is. And we are here. 49-15. Yep. All right. So Bill Nelson going to take a long step back. 56. The Packers defense is going to be BS. 64. Who are we looking for? We're looking for Roy Jefferson, who's actually a B on these plays. So BS it is. And here we go. Nelson. An 11. It's a 4. And that is a 55-yard completion, but he does not get into the end zone. Oh, Bill Nelson, look at that. He's got a 4 at 11. And look at this. Look at that right there. 1, 2, and 3 are touchdowns, 55 yards out of bounds for the final play of the game. Bill Nelson just padding his stats. 55 yards. That'll be complete to Jefferson. And that is going to end the game with Green Bay holding on to win 19-9. So Pittsburgh scored 9, I believe, in the real game, and they scored 9 in my game. That's kind of interesting. Green Bay, though, the offense just was a struggle. Bart Starr kind of struggled. He was kind of, again, just a guy. That's all he really was. Let's update the stats here, and then let's take a look at the box score, and then the stats for the season so far through the 9 or 10 games I've played in 1965. All right, so let's look at the box score first. Let's flip over to this. And you can see, again, all that scoring took place basically in the first half. A lot of field goals. So it was a touchdown pass for Bart Starr. I wasn't sure. Total yards. Sacked. I got to look at sacks. Yeah, Green Bay had 8. Or Green Bay was sacked 8 times. I'm not sure which. We'll get down there. We'll check it out. Pittsburgh actually had 322 yards, but again, 55 in the last place. They're pretty even there. Overall, not too bad. Let's go down to some plays. Okay, here's the rushing I was curious about. Jim Taylor, 16 for 59. Okay, not as I thought that would be more spread out than that. Horning, 4 for 35. Bart Starr, 20 of 39, 227 and a touchdown. Not bad. Pretty average. You'll take that. Dowler, 9 for 142. Holy cow, I didn't know he was that good. 9 for 142. He had 14 targets. The next highest was Fleming with 5. Wow, okay. Then you get sacks. So Nitschke with 2, Aldridge with 2, Willie Davis with 3. Man, these guys that are 5s came through, Nitschke and Davis. And what's Aldridge? Aldridge is... He's not a starter. Wow. Okay, he must be a 3 or worse. Wow, okay. Let's see. 3 interceptions. Those are the interceptions that hurt them. I always like to look at punting. 6 for 235, 39.2, pretty average. Don Chandler, 4 of 4. He had 1 blocked. And they were all from the 30 to the 39. That's kind of weird. Huh. All right. Then we get to Pittsburgh. Mike Lynn, 12 for 38. Look at Dick Hoke. Dick Hoke is the number 1 rusher for Pittsburgh. He was 5 for minus 15. And my guess is this right here, this minus 8 card on defense for running had a lot to do with that for Green Bay. Let's see. So look at that. 5 for minus 15. Bill Nelson, 19 of 30. 322. Again, 55-yarder at the end of the game. Padded that a little bit. He had no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That right there is what hurt him for the game. It wasn't for that. They're better off. But then you got Hoke, 3 for 101. Ballman, 5 for 73. Jefferson caught that big one at the end, 3 for 79. Sacks. Brady Keys. We saw all 3 of them. And the 6 total. Punting. He only punted 3 times. Wow, 3 for 135. Okay. All right, let's check the stats for the season. Let's check the box score. So replay. So we'll start with the standings. That's what I meant, not box score. Standings. Let's see. That makes Cleveland 1-0, Washington and Pittsburgh 0-1, Baltimore and Green Bay 1-0, Minnesota 0-1. And then I have my AFL down here. We've already completed that week 1 for them. Let's look at some stats. Let's look at rushing first. Nothing major here. Who I just played? Pittsburgh and Green Bay. So nobody really here. Paul Horning, 4 carries for 35 yards. There's Jim Taylor, 16 for 59. Nothing exciting there. Pittsburgh, Bill Nelson leads. Does that really lead Pittsburgh for the season? Oh, no. Mike Lynn, 12 for 38. Okay. Let's check rushing. Actually, let's check. I'm curious about the yards here. Bill Nelson at the top. No, Tarkington, Unitas, then Bill Nelson. Again, those 3 interceptions. Killer. Where did we put Bart Starr? So he's right there in the middle. And then the completion percentage. Bill Nelson's first. Oh, look at that. We get first and third out of this game. We got 3 guys now over 50%. That's good. Let's look at receiving. And look at that. Boyd Dowler takes over the lead from Lionel Taylor and Raymond Berry. Ode Burrell, Jimmy Orr, Art Powell. These are all names I know. Lenny Moore, Don Maynard, Lance. All names I know. I love it. Look at yardage. It's going to be Tom Hall, 4 for 160. Hoke, 3 for 101. Let's look at sacks. Yep, Willie Davis gets up there. I really wish I knew what the star and the plus sign meant for this. Is that on his card? Willie Davis. No, it's not on his card. Oh, I got to do this. So I'm not sure what that star and plus sign mean in the Pro Football Helper. If anybody knows, can you let me know? Curious. All right, that's going to be it for this game, y'all. I appreciate you watching. I will be back tomorrow with another one from 1965, and I got to admit, it's one that confuses me. I don't think I printed the sheets out yet, but one team has a really, really good team on paper. The other team, I mean, they're fine, but yet in reality, the team that's really good on paper got blown out in this game, and I don't know why. So I'm looking forward to checking the players and the cards and maybe playing the game. So I will be back tomorrow to do that. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to y'all later.